Ah, good. All right. Yes. Tuesday yoga. So, everyone take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and let it go. And let's do that again. Inhaling and let it go. And just release here. You can be lying down on the mat, seated, anywhere you feel comfortable. Eyes closed or soft focus. And putting aside all those to-dos and have to be's and have to go and have to and have to and have to's. Nowhere to go and nothing to do. Just noticing the breath. And deepen the breath into that three-part breath, belly, middle chest, upper chest. Vijaya. One more full deep breath. And exhale. Yeah. Lifting up into that upright seat or coming to that seat if you're on the floor. Lying down. Bring the chin in, the top of the head reaches, shoulders come back. Inhale here, and as you exhale, just turn the gaze over the right shoulder and let the chin drop down toward the shoulder. Release the neck, feel that sensation along the back of the left side of the neck. Inhaling, the head up into center, to the gaze to the left, chin drops. Noticing what you feel. Bring the head up into center and let the chin drop toward the chest. Keeping the shoulders back, but moving the head up and out of the shoulder so you don't close off the throat. Inhaling, bring the head up. And let the gaze gently lift up toward the ceiling, shoulders come back. Jut the jaw. And the gaze comes back to straight ahead. And let the right ear drop over toward the right shoulder, keeping the left shoulder down and back. Extending the left hand if you choose, fingertips on the floor or down toward the floor. And the head comes up and left ear toward left shoulder. And bring the head back up. Let the chin drop down toward the chest and then gently take the chin over toward the right shoulder. And the chin to center and to the left. And center and right. And center and left. And the chin to center, bringing the head back up. Ah, good, all right. Inhale, lift the shoulders up toward the ears. We'll do shoulder rolls. So take the shoulders forward and down, and then draw them back and up. Good, one more this direction. And the other way. Shoulders back and down, then lift them up, and exhaling down, inhaling up. And when the shoulders are at the back, just hold them back, pressing the shoulder blades toward the center, gently moving the head. Face is soft. Ah, yes. Take one more breath here. And release. Ah, yes. Okay. Let's do some gentle twists. Bring the left hand across to the right thigh, the right hand behind. Get tall. Soften the shoulders and spiral into a twist to the right. And inhaling, come to center. And now let twist to the left, keeping the body in the center of the mat, not leaning to the left here. So spine is long, inhaling, come back to the front. And now one more twist to the right, extending the right arm. Oh, okay. Coming back to center and that same twist to the left. And coming back to center. Take that breath in and exhale. Bring the hands out to the side, fingertips on the floor. And as you inhale, turn the palms to the ceiling and let the hands rise, lifting the gaze. Turn the palms out and exhale. One more, inhaling, the hands lift, reaching wide. Then exhale, bring the hands down. And now bring the hands out in front, palms face in as the hands lift. And then turn the palms to the front, press through the heels of the hands as you exhale the hands down. And palms turn in, inhaling, the hands lift. And exhaling, pressing through the palms, the heels of the hands lower. And one more time, turn the hands in and lift. And bring the palms together over your head. Keep the arms or draw the arms back as you gaze straight ahead. This one is work for me. Shoulders. And now turn the palms out and exhale. Bring the hands to the knees. And just breathe here, move gently. Good, bring both hands out in front with the palms down toward the floor. And then point those fingers up to the ceiling, again, pressing out through the heels of the hands. And the palms come down to the floor. Bird beak with fingers and thumbs together, fists. And turn the fingers and knuckles down. And now open the hands wide, spread the fingers, turn the palms in, bring the palms together. Inhale, the hands lift toward the ceiling. And now exhale, bring the right hand down to the floor, slide it out and arc over to the right. Really reaching through that left hand, left fingers. Turn the gaze down toward the right hand on the floor. Soften the neck, and then let the gaze come back up toward the ceiling. Bring the left hand to the ceiling, reach, and release. Good. Move that left shoulder. Good. Fingertips out on the floor. Inhale the hands up. And now exhale the left hand down, arcing left. Ah, yes. Reaching strong through that lifted arm. Turn the gaze down toward the left hand. Good. And the gaze back to the ceiling. And now bring the right hand up to the ceiling, reach, and release. Okay, good. Still moving. Little movements. Now bicycle the shoulders, take the left one forward, the right one back, and then switch. This gentle motion here in the shoulders and in the spine, and go the other way. Good. All right. Exhale and fold forward. Take the heart toward the top of the mat. Stay long through the spine here. And when you get to that sensation in the hips, if you're in a cross-legged seat, and just breathe. With each exhale, you might see if you can release a little more. And lift up a little bit and take the heart over toward the right knee. Again, focusing the attention on releasing the hips. Coming up a little bit, and now take the heart toward the left knee. And lifting back up. Bring the hands behind, fingers point forward as you just let the head fall back, pressing the hands into the mat to lift the heart. And coming back up. Take the arms wide and now bring the right arm across and the left hand under to the right shoulder. Again, relax the neck here. Move the head gently to keep the neck soft. Inhaling, come wide. And now the left arm across, right hand under to the left shoulder. And inhaling, come wide. Good, all right. Still reaching out to the side now. Draw the arms into the shoulders as you reach out through the fingertips, getting as wide as you can, fingertips to fingertips. Taking up space. And exhale and release the hands down. Good. So bring the hands out in front, interlace the fingers, press the palms toward the front. And now draw the shoulders back and hands lift as you inhale. Exhaling, round back. Pressing the hands forward. Inhaling, hands lift. And exhaling, round. And one more time. Lift the hands. Press the palms to the ceiling. And exhale and round. And turn the palms towards you, release, and just kind of work those fingers, roll the wrists. Yeah, that works. Okay, bring out the right leg if you're seated. And support that knee, behind the knee with the hands, circle the toes. And take those rotations the other direction. And point the toes and flex and point, flex, and point and flex. See how much daylight you can see between the toes. Good. And now press out through the outside edge of the foot. Feel that outer rotation in the thigh. And now come back to the inner rotation, pressing out through the ball of the heel. And bring the foot in, rock the baby. Flex that right foot, support the knee with the right arm. So here there's no sensation in the knee. For me, it's in the hip. And the foot can be low, foot can be high. The foot can get close into the chest, or if, in my case, it's not going to be in close to my chest, it's fine. And now with the right hand or a strap, you can extend the right leg. Good, take a breath here. And take that foot to the right, staying upright and tall. And bring the foot to center. And now cross that foot over, taking it to the left, and extending the right arm and gazing back toward the right hand. Good. And breathe. And bring the foot back to center. Supporting the leg behind the calf, lift that foot a little higher. And then release with the hands, strong through the leg, pressing forward. One more breath. And release the right leg down. Take a breath in and bring out the left foot. Left leg, support behind the knee. Good. Shoulders go. I know they're up by your ears. So relax those shoulders. Now press out through the ball and the heel. The left foot. Circle the toes. Go the other way. Good, strong, pressing through the ball and the heel of the foot. Feel the inner rotation of the thigh. And now press out through the outside edge of the foot. Feel the outer rotation. And coming back to pressing out through the heel and the ball. And bring that foot in, rock the baby. And extend the leg. And take the foot to the left. And the foot to center, cross over. And coming back to center, lifting the leg a little higher. And now release, strong through the leg. Same idea, drawing the leg into the hip as you press out through the heel. One more breath. And release that leg down. Take a breath here. Just release, lift up tall, bring the chin in, and exhale. Good. Come over onto all fours. Moving to a table. Pad the knees if you choose, or use a chair. Stand in front of the chair and put your hands on the seat of the chair for standing table. And if you're standing with your hands on the chair, you won't be able to do moving cat-cow, but you'll be able to do regular cat-cow. So inhale, let the gaze lift, belly drops. As you exhale, round up, and if you choose, you can bring your hips back toward the heels if you're on the mat. And then bring the elbows down. Inhale, come forward and up. Taking the gaze ahead, and exhale, round. Moving with the breath. Two more. Last one, inhaling, coming up, and exhaling, hips move back if you choose. And just keep the hips back as you bring the arms in, cross the arms, and rest the head on the arms. Take a deep breath in, and let it go. Good. Bring the arms up toward the top of the mat, palms down, shoulder width. And now the arms are straight and strong. The fingers are pressing into the mat. You feel the palms of the hands on the mat. And now just let the head release down between the arms. Trying to get length from fingertips to tailbone. Keeping the elbows lifted. And here you feel the arms are inner rotated, so it feels like you're pressing the thumbs down into the mat. And now lift the head and walk the hands off the mat to the right side. Bring the left hand onto the right. Let the head drop down toward the right knee. Draw the left hip back. And bring the hands to center and off to the left, right hand on left. Head releases. And inhaling, bring the hands back to center. Again, reaching toward the top of the mat as the head releases down. And inhaling, come back up into table. Yeah, all good. Bring the knees in a little bit, again, under the hips. So gazing straight down at the center of the mat, as you exhale, take the hips out to the right. Press the hips to the right, the ribs to the right. And now come to center and take everything over to the left, keeping the head in the center. And come to center and hips and ribs right. And center and hips and ribs left. And center. Ah, yes. Extend the right leg with the toes on the mat. Pressing back through the heel. Allow the right hip to drop toward the mat. Looking down under that right shoulder, you see your toes on the mat. Staying long here. And lift the right foot hip height. Awkward pose, left arm extends. Reaching forward and extending backward. Extending back. As you exhale, bring that left elbow and the right knee together. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. And exhale in. Inhaling, extend. One more breath. And bring the hand and the knee down. Let the hips come back toward the heels. Come into your resting pose to take a deep breath in and release. Coming back into table, extend the left leg with the toes on the mat. Yeah, good. Pressing back through that left heel. And lift the left foot hip height, extend the right arm. Ah, good. Reaching, extending to the rear, reaching to the front. And as you exhale, bring the right elbow and the left knee together. Inhale out. Exhale in, inhale out, exhale in. And last time, extend out, strong through the leg and the arm. One more breath. And exhale the hand and knee down, open the knees, come back to your resting pose. Oh yeah. Good, come up to table and then walk the hands a little forward and come down onto your belly. Come into Sphinx. Excuse me. Elbows are under the shoulders. The toes are touching, big toes are touching. Toenails are on the mat. And now just gently lift the gaze straight ahead. Good. Two more breaths here. And now press the knees into the mat, lift the hips. Good, keep the shoulders down, don't let them come up to the ears. Now curl the toes if you choose, and press back through the heels, knees come up in forearm plank. Now here, the gaze is straight down between the thumbs or down toward the mat. And take a breath or two right here. Core strength. One more deep breath in. And now bring the knees down if they're lifted. Release the toes, bring the hips down. Let the elbows go wide. Take the right side of the face to the mat. And the left side of the face. Bring the hands in under the shoulders and coming up into table. Yes, take that breath. Walk the hands a little bit toward the front of the mat and extend the right leg with the toes down. Well, I kind of did that backwards. Leave the right knee down and just bring the left foot up and turn the toes out. We're moving into side plank here. So open the heart to the left and then extend the left arm up to the ceiling, and you can lift that back knee into side plank. And now bring the back knee down, bring that left hand down to the mat, take that left foot or left knee back beside the right, and come down into your child's pose. I hope I didn't get you all confused with that little maneuver. We'll maybe do a little smoother on the other side. All right, coming back up into table, take the right foot forward and with the toes turned out. Bring the left hand a little closer to the center of the mat in line with the left knee, and then open the heart to the right, extending the right hand to the ceiling and lifting that left knee, that back knee, side plank. And exhale, bring the back knee down, bring the right hand down. Take the right knee back into child's pose. There's a lot going on in that pose for sure. A lot going on in that side plank. Okay, coming back into table, bring the right foot to the top of the mat. We're going to move into low lunge. So now let the hips settle. And if the hips are higher than the shoulders, then you kind of need something under the hands to lift you up a little bit. In low lunge, let the gaze lift straight ahead, come up on fingertips, and the fingertips are back by the heel, even with the heel of the front foot. Good, all right. Couple of breaths here in low lunge. And you can come to crescent lunge if you choose. Bring the hands to the knee. And arms and hands lift. Crescent lunge. Hands come to prayer with the heart, and the left elbow to the outside of that right knee, prayer twist. And hands to center, down to the floor. Again, take that breath as you extend forward with the heart. Straighten that right leg, keeping the toes down, drawing the right hip back. Oh, yeah. Flex the foot. And now bring the front of the foot back down. Come to that low lunge. Again, lifting the gaze. And now release the right knee back beside the left. Come to child's pose or stay in table and move. And bring the left foot to the front of the mat. Find that low lunge with that left heel slightly ahead of the knee. Fingertips, again, even with the heel of the foot, as you lift the gaze and let the hips settle toward the mat. And the hands come to the knee as you lift up, keeping the hips low, and crescent lunge, arms lift. And exhaling, the hands come down. Again, releasing the hips toward the mat. Gaze lifts. Exhaling, straighten the left leg. Now the gaze is down toward the mat as you draw the left hip back, pressing those toes down into the mat. And flex that foot, that left foot. And now coming back forward into the low lunge. Again, lifting the gaze straight ahead, hips lower, heart moves forward, shoulder blades on the back. And now go ahead and bring that left knee back to the right. Come down into child's pose. Take a breath or two. So come up into table and curl the toes into downward dog. Good, all right. And I like to shift my hips from side to side here. And then one heel toward the mat and then the other. And now look between the hands and step the feet up there. Come to half lift. Get long here. Press the belly toward the toes. Gaze is straight down. Hands just below the knees on the shins. Exhale into forward fold with bent knees. Release the top of the head toward the toes. And the knees and press with the feet, rounding up. Yeah. Take the arms wide. Inhaling, hands lift. Strong through the feet. Exhaling, the hands down, mountain pose. Yeah, good, good. All right. From our mountain pose, inhale the hands up. This is our spinal flow. Exhale the right arm down, arc right. Inhaling the right arm up. Exhaling the left hand down, arcing left. Inhaling up. Now exhale the arms wide, turn the palms up, twist to your right. Inhale up. And exhaling that twist to the left. Inhaling up. Hands come through the heart. Hinge, forward fold. Let the head release as you press with the feet to lift the hips toward the ceiling. And now bend the knees, inhaling the hands out in front. Get long through the spine. Coming up. Exhaling the hands back. Inhaling up, let the gaze come straight ahead. Draw the arms back by the ears. Exhaling the arms down. Yeah, and that is not an easy flow. That is, there's work, you're working there, and that whole, through that whole thing. Good, step the right foot back just a little bit. Take the arms wide. We're going to move into a gentle airplane, standing airplane. So bring the weight into the left foot, find a spot on the floor, hinge at the hips, keeping the hands wide, and just lift that right foot off the floor. You don't need to come down far. Pressing back through the right heel. Inhale, come up and release the arms down. Again, staying strong through the arms is work. And a little step back with the left foot. And now bring the weight to the right foot. Your spot on the floor, arms wide, hinge, lifting the left foot off the floor. Stay strong and long, top of the head, heel of the left foot. And coming up, release the arms. Beautiful, all right. Go to flop. Shoulders are a little tight from all the work. Relax the neck, move the head gently. Okay. Let's do head to knee, and then we'll come down to the floor to finish up. Step back with the right foot. Hips square to the front of the mat. Hands behind. Open the heart, draw the shoulders back. Exhale and fold. Little bend in the front knee as the hands lift up toward the ceiling. Release the head toward the left toes. The top of the head toward the left toes. Inhale and come up. And then press the hands toward the floor. Shoulders come way back. Head lifts, gaze lifts. Press the right hip toward the front of the mat and feel what you feel. And inhale up. Release the hands, step the right foot up. Good. Step it out. And now step the left foot back. Hands behind, open the heart. Strong through the hands as you fold over the right leg. Yeah, draw the right hip back, lift those hands. Release the head toward the toes. Inhale, come back up. Still pressing the hands together, fingers down toward the floor, lift the gaze. Now press the left hip toward the front of the mat. And inhale back up. Beautiful, all right. Step the left foot up. Come to your mountain pose. Strong through the feet, tall through the top of the head. And inhale the hands up. Exhale, dive, arms wide into the forward fold. Let the head go, bend those knees, put the belly on the thighs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, both feet come back into plank, knees can come down. Take a breath in, plank. And exhale, lower. Good. Got to do cobra. Press the toenails into the mat. Lift the gaze. Lift the head and upper chest. Actually, if I said lift the gaze, I didn't mean that. What I meant, well, keep the gaze straight down to keep the strain off the neck. Good. Bring the knees down. Press up into table. And bring the feet around to the front. Good. All right. Come to balance for just a breath or two. Balancing on the butt. And if you want to go into boat, straighten the legs, extend the arms. One more breath. And as you exhale, slowly lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down onto your back. Good, all right. Toes out, palms up, take a breath. Bring both knees into the chest and both feet straight up to the ceiling. Good, all right. Open the legs wide and turn the toes out. And now lift the head and the upper chest, bring the hands together and extend the fingers between the hands between the wide legs. One more breath. Good. Let the head and the shoulders come back to the mat. And the hands to the outsides of the legs and bring the feet together. Legs still lifted toward the ceiling. One more breath. And now bring the feet down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Come to cobbler pose on your back. Oh, yeah. And bring the knees up to the ceiling. Hands down by your side, palms down. And a couple of bridges here. Press with the feet as you inhale. Lift the belly toward the ceiling. Lift the hips. Exhale and lower the hips. Inhaling, the hips lift. And exhale, lower. And inhaling one more time, lift the hips and see if you can touch the heels of your feet with your middle finger as you lift the hips toward the ceiling. Exhale and take the hips back down. Ah, yes. And bring both knees into the chest and just rock side to side. Bring both feet down to the mat. Extend the left leg and bring the right knee into the chest. Drawing that knee in, circle those toes, those right toes. And take the knee over and up toward the right shoulder. And now bring the right foot down, straighten the left leg, straighten the right leg, bring the left knee into the chest, circle the toes. And take that left knee up and over toward the left shoulder. And release the left foot down to the mat. Bring the right foot in beside the left so the feet are in close to the hips. Take the arms wide. Yeah. And let the knees fall off to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. And what you can do, if you choose, is bring the right ankle onto the left knee. And release the ankle. Bring the knees up and let the knees go to the left. And you can then put the left ankle onto the right knee. And release the ankle, bring the knees back up. Good. One more time, both knees into the chest. Gently rock. And now the feet come down, extending the legs, arms behind. One full big long body stretch as you inhale deeply. And exhaling, release into Savasana.
Good. How about little movements here? You can windshield wiper the feet. Roll the wrists, bend the knees. Yeah, and then coming up when you're ready. So yes, thank you for practicing and namaste. Have a great week. We'll see you Friday.
Thank you.